evening and welcome to the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We're broadcasting live from Brooksville, Florida for tonight's matchup featuring the Hurricanes of Citrus High School and the Bears of Central. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Will Wilkie, and by my side on the call tonight is the eminence of eloquence himself, Derek Smith.
Thank you, Will, and thank you to the fans for tuning in tonight. We have a great matchup on deck and a great night for Friday Night Baseball here on GCSN.
That's right, Derek. The season is winding down as we head into the final week of regular season play next week. These teams are getting ready for the playoff mode, so let's get a rundown on the Hurricanes and the Bears.
That's right, Will. The postseason is just around the corner, so teams are going to start making a final push to be playoff ready. For the Hurricanes, they come into the night in a groove, having won 6 of their last 8 games. Look for Chris Wally and Jacob Palmieri to continue to pace the offense for Citrus as they will try and get out to an early lead.
That's right, Derek. We've had Citrus a few times on GCSN this season. They've shown themselves to be a very gritty team that comes through with timely hitting as well as having a solid group of hurlers on the hill. Now go ahead and take us over to the central dugout for a rundown on the Bears.
Absolutely. The Bears are looking to bounce back tonight as they come up short in their first meeting against Citrus earlier this week, as a 5-run 6th inning was the difference in that game. Corbin Baskin gets a start on the mound tonight, and he's going to try and get ahead in the count early on the Citrus batters and stifle any momentum from Tuesday's game that Citrus is going to try and carry over. The trio of Tranum, Leninger, and Coolidge will have to bring the big bats tonight if the Bears are going to get the W.
Thank you, Derek. We have Friday Night Baseball coming your way. It's a great time to hit that subscribe button now. Toss a like our way as well. We'll have the Divinity Med Spa starting lineup coming up next. And the first pitch right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We'll be back in just a moment.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
Now we're going to get things going with the Divinity Med Spa starting lineup.
The Divinity Med Spa starting lineup.
First for the visiting Hurricanes of Citrus High School. Leading off, second base, Kason Williamson. Batting second at DH, Chris Wally. Batting third at short, Jacob Palmieri. Batting cleanup starting at third base, Dalton Denham. Batting fifth at first base, Wyatt Zach. Batting sixth, starting in left field, Jaden Pelletier. Batting seventh in right, Ty Gibbs. Batting eighth on the mound, Will Leinart. And behind the plate, batting ninth, Cade Arnold. And getting the start in center field, Edward Stewart. The Hurricanes are coached by Jonathan Bolin. Now for the home team, Central Bears. Leading off, playing third base, Justin Cicera. Batting second on the mound, Corbin Baskin. Batting third in right field, Connor Coolidge. Batting fourth, DHing Brandon Lininger. Batting fifth in center field, J.J. Trenum. Batting sixth at short, Rick Engley. Batting seventh behind the plate, Michael Hames. Batting eighth at second base, Jaden Warren. And batting ninth in left field is Tristan King. And getting the start at first base, Ryan Engley. And the coach for the Bears is Al Sorrentino. And this is your Divinity Med Spa starting lineup.
Between the Hurricanes of Citrus High School and your Central Bears. Central High School and the Florida High School Athletic Association promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes.
So we're going to pause our audio for a moment and turn it over to the PA announcer for the introduction of tonight's game, as well as our national anthem. We'll be back online in just a moment.
Sexist comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, team representatives, or fellow spectators will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal of the site of competition. Now for the starting lineups. First, Citrus's non-starters. Number 21, Brock Crawley. Number 18, Cody Whitelaw. Number 16, DJ Johnson. Number 12, Hunter Coleman. Number 19, Caden Mason. Number 7, Ryan Gilmer. Number 22, Wyatt Berlin. Now for your starting lineup. Playing second base, number 27, leading off, Kaysen Williamson. DHing tonight, number 4, Chris Wally. Number 17, playing shortstop, Jacob Palmieri. Batting cleanup and playing third base, number 14, Dalton Denham. Playing first base, number 11, Wyatt Zach. Number 10, playing left field, Jaden Palantir. Number 24, playing right field, Ty Gibbs. Number 2, on the mound tonight, Will Linhart. Catching tonight, number 8, Cade Arnold. Playing center field tonight, number 5, Eddie Stewart. Head coach, John Bolin. Now for Central High School's non-starters. Number 13, Raylan Ruiz. Number 21, Mickey Terrell. Leading off for Central, playing third base, number 9, Justin Cicera. On the mound tonight, number 1, Corbin Baskin. Playing right field, number 21, Connor Coolidge. DHing tonight, number 33, Brandon Laniger. Playing center field, number 5, JJ Tranum. Playing shortstop, number 8, Ricky Angley. Catching tonight, number 3, Mike Haynes. Playing second base tonight, number 27, Jaden Warren. Playing left field, number 4, Tristan King. Playing first base, number 2, Ryan Engley. Assistant coaches, Matt Clark, Tyler Moloch, Tom Lavicino. Head coach, Al Sorrentino. Everyone please stand for the national anthem.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
So we're back to live action as we complete the warm-up pitches here on the top of the first inning. We're going to go ahead and run through the defensive set for Central. Go ahead and start with the battery. Baskin on the mound, Hames behind the plate. Cicera at third, Engley at short. Warren at second, Engley at first. King in left, Tranum in center, and Coolidge in right. It's Rick Engley that's at short, and Ryan Engley at first.
We'll get that cleaned right up.
The warm-up pitches have concluded. We're ready to get underway. So we got the first pitch coming up, leading things off for the Citrus Hurricanes, Kason Williamson.
Excited to see this Citrus offense in person. Especially, coming in playing the way they are. They got to be feeling pretty good about themselves.
The lefty Baskin offers, connects on that outside corner for called strike one. That's right, Derek. We've had Citrus on the broadcast a couple of times this season. They battled Hernando hard before coming up just a tad short in that game. That's going to ride inside 1-1. Also battled Springstead, and each time Citrus has just come out and they've had some timely hitting and good job, team effort on the mound as well. So I'm eager to see them in action here tonight once again. Baskin winds, delivers ground ball over to third. That's going to get off the glove of Cicera into left. Williamson with a hard turnaround first, but he'll go ahead and take that leadoff single.
That was a good hard hit ball over there. Cicera, made an effort at it, just barely hit off his glove. Kind of kept it in the infield there. But good hard hit by Williamson.
That it was, going. Yeah. It was a hard hit ball, so not much of a reaction time opportunity for Cicera. Did a good job to get a glove on it. Chris Wally steps in.
Putting Baskin in the stretch early in this game, too.
Offering misses low. Nice stop by Hames.
I have seen Central a few times this season, though. They can put up some runs, too. So, this thing turns into a shootout. I'm excited to see a game like that.
Wind could also be a factor here this evening. It's a beautiful evening here in Spring Hill, or in Brooksville, rather. Mid to low 70-degree temperatures, but we have a very stiff breeze coming out of the east.
Yeah, it's about 15, 17 miles an hour consistently, and it'll gust. It'll blow some stuff around. So a ball in the air is going to be an adventure this evening.
That it will. So on your screen, when we face center field, it's going to be blowing from your right to left.
So kind of out towards left central, almost.
And I got to agree with you, Derek. I mean, if there's any type of hard hit ball to the left center field gap, that could, like that one right there, hard hit ball to left, twisting. That's going to roll to the fence as King gives chase. Williamson's going to hold at third and a stand-up double for Chris Wally.
That ball just took off. Not much King could do about that, but that ball absolutely took off on him, and he played it the best he could, holding him to a double, keeping the runner at third. I mean, that's the best you can play that ball for King, but, you know, credit Wally on that. He got into that ball and gave it a ride.
Good example of not trying to do too much with the pitch on that outside corner. Went with it. Took it to deep left field. So the Hurricanes are threatening for Jacob Palmieri. 2 runners in scoring position. Nobody out. Check swing.
That's a nice pitch. Well executed by Baskin there. That worked exactly the way he wanted to. Palmieri, though, able to hold up. Just barely able to hold up.
From the stretch, Baskin delivers. Hard hit ball left. That gets past the center and to left. Williamson will score. RBI single for Palmieri. And the Hurricanes have stormed out quickly to an early 1-0 lead.
Yeah, really pounding the ball on the left side here. Cicera, again, hard hit ball his direction. Lays out for it, gets a glove on it, kind of keeps it close by, only 1 run scores. But the Bears are still looking for their first out here.
Dalton Denham steps in, first pitch up the middle it goes, into center field. Wally will score from third. And Citrus is cooking here early.
Yeah, they really are.
Back-to-back RBI singles nets them a 2-0 advantage here in the top of the first inning. Wyatt Zach now in the box.
Not trying to do too much either. Like, that one shot right back up the box by Denham. And just keeping the line moving.
Offering misses low for ball 1.
Patient at bats so far. Really making Baskin throw them something they can get a barrel on.
Palmieri with his lead from second. Denham from first. There's a shot to left center field. Tranum tracks it. He'll glove the out. Throw into third. And he's out of there. A beautiful throw by J.J. Tranum to net the double play. And a huge double play for Central. Really needed that, Derek. A great play by Tranum there in center.
Great play by Tranum there, negotiating the wind. Throwing an absolute missile to third base. Cicera, plenty of time, receive it, find the runner, make the tag. Really stops the momentum Hurricanes were trying to build here.
Jaden Pelletier steps into the box. That pitch is going to get by.
A tough bounce.
Denham in the second. So a lot of action here early on. Some timely hitting by Citrus and an outstanding defensive effort by Tranum. Baskin from the stretch gives a look and then offers. That's going to be outside, 2-0.
That was really, and to Baskin and the Bears' credit, that's really the only ball that had been playable, really, that had been hit, and they were able to not only make one play but two on it.
Pitch breaks low in the zone for called strike 1.
Yeah, getting a called strike on that pitch is really going to help Baskin out a lot.
Line drive to left. That'll drop in front of King. Denham being waved around to home. The ball will be cut by Cicera. RBI single.
Again, good piece of hitting.
That's right, that's Pelletier. Another hard line drive to left. Citrus might have to change their name to the Express the way this inning's going for them.
Yeah, exactly. Choo-choo indeed.
Ty Gibbs into the box. Going to keep this inning going. Baskin and the Bears trying to shut things down.
Nice move. Almost caught Pelletier sleeping over there.
Nice offering by Baskin.
Yeah, I was able to get under the swing of Gibbs. A really nice late break on that. Had him well out in front.
So Sarah delivers another breaking ball, this time outside of the zone, 1-1. Be sure to follow us on social media at GCSN Broadcast. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. We'll have the highlights from tonight's game as well as the Glory Days Player of the Game featured there as well. You don't want to miss our broadcast announcements and other features that we run there as well, so give us a follow at GCSN Broadcast. Pelletier breaks on that pitch, makes it into second base safely. One and two the count on Gibbs. Chopper over to short. Engley up with it. Fires over to the other Engley. 6-3 for out number 3. But Citrus plates 3. And we'll move to the bottom of 1. We'll be back right after this.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
We move to the home half of the first inning. Citrus taking advantage of their opportunities early on. With some solid contact, they're able to plate 3 runs. Bears are going to look to answer back this inning.
Yeah, good job, the Baskin and the Bears defense, holding them to just 3 the way that thing started. It could have got out of hand very quickly. So let's see if they can respond here. Just down by 3. They can keep pace early in this game.
And they'll look to do so against the Citrus defense. We'll run through that alignment for you right now, starting with the battery lineout on the mound. Arnold behind the plate. Denham at third, Palmieri at short, Williamson at second, Zach at first, Pelletier in left, Stewart in center, and Gibbs, he's in right. Leading it off for the Bears will be Justin Cicera. First pitch offering. Connects outside corner for called strike one.
Yeah, watching Linhart warm up, the way he releases the ball, it looks like he gets some decent arm side tail on it, kind of coming back at a right-handed hitter.
Popped up. Drifting into that wind we mentioned earlier. Going back on it and making the grab. Nicely done is Palmieri for out number one.
Really nice job, Palmieri, tracking that ball. He had to travel a long way to get it and went after it almost like a receiver going after a deep pass. It got to his spot, and fortunately the wind wasn't gusting too bad. Made it a little easier play for him, but good idea. Cicera trying to just get the ball in the air left field, hope for the best.
Corbin Baskin steps into the box. He'll take called strike one. Hard ground ball. Beautiful diving play by Palmieri. Throw over, not in time. Baskin able to leg it out. Wow, what an outstanding play by Palmieri.
Unbelievable play, giving up his body full extension to go and get it. But the wheels of Baskin just a little too much.
And he needed those wheels too. I mean, an outstanding play by Palmieri to even make it close.
Right. Get to his feet, make a good hard throw over there.
Baskin on first. Connor Coolidge steps in.
Great place to put it, too, for Baskin. Right in the hole. Great effort, though, Palmieri. Great effort on that play.
Leinart with the check, and then he offers. Breaking pitch comes in low. Good stop by Arnold. Throw over by Leinart. That'll miss away, 2-0.
Kind of yanked that pitch a little bit.
Will Wilkie and Derek Smith with you on the call this evening. If you haven't done so or you're new to the Gulf Coast Sports Network, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's free for you, and it helps us out. We are a non-profit organization bringing you these games live. Ground ball, hard ground ball into left field. And back-to-back singles for the Bears.
Yeah, Coolidge got every bit of that baseball. Really smoked it past Denham over there at third.
Brendan Leininger steps in. Nice curveball, but breaks outside the zone.
Yeah, really nice pitch for him. Just missed his spot on it. Or maybe, an intentional miss there. See if he's willing to go chase.
Fastball, that'll connect on that corner.
See, that was that arm side tail right there, able to catch that outside corner. Kind of sneaks it past, starts it outside, and is able to tail in, just catch it. That is a dangerous pitch. Coming out of the same arm slot that his fastball comes out of, but breaks the opposite direction.
Baskin and Coolin with their respective leads. High and fly ball to left center field. Going back on it is Stewart. He'll make the grab. Baskin will hold.
Leininger gave that ball an absolute ride.
That he did. All the way to the warning track went Stewart. And wouldn't you know it, that's the one part of the game right now where there was no wind.
Just looking out at the flag just to see what the wind was doing, and the flag is just laying next to the pole.
So 2 outs. We'll bring up J.J. Tranum, looking to capitalize on this opportunity for the Bears with 2 runners on. Leinart able to get that one by for strike 1. Hard hit ball into right field. Drops in front of Gibbs. Being waved around to score is Baskin. Into third is Coolidge. RBI single for J.J. Tranum. Gets the Bears on the board. So after the RBI single by Tranum, we have a first and third situation. 2 outs in the inning. Brings up shortstop Rick Engley. After Arnold calls out the defensive set for Citrus.
Yeah, first and third here. Let's see how they play it. See if the Bears are aggressive. Send the runner. You know Tranum has speed.
First pitch offering misses away for ball 1. Fouled away. Tranum with his lead from third. Coolidge from curveball connects. Yeah,
reverse that. Coolidge at third, Tranum at first.
Lineout's breaking ball connects in the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Delayed steal by Tranum. Run down situation.
Man, Coolidge has to go. He's got to go.
Coolidge heads home. He's going to score. Tranum still going. And he does his job. The delayed steal bought enough time for Coolidge to score. The run will count. So Central plates run number 2. They pulled it within 1, and we'll be back right after this. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Certainly I'm an avid golfer, been, golf usually weekly, play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been in pain for years that are now doing the things that they want to do, and Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
Move to the top of the second inning. The Bears answer right back. They plate 2 to pull within 1. Eight, 9-1 batters due up for Citrus. And honestly, Derek, this is the first time this season, and we've done a lot of games, almost 50 in total once you count everything, once it's all included by the time the season ends and possibly the playoff coverage as well. That's the first inning I can recall where we've started a game with no strikeouts.
Yeah, no strikes for either team. Really aggressive, patiently aggressive, I think is the way to put the hitting attack, at least at the beginning of this game, from these two teams.
Will Leinart to lead off the inning for Citrus. He fouls that one away. Yeah, I certainly agree with you, Derek. I think you coined the phrase perfectly, patiently aggressive.
There really no swings and very few swings and misses. Every swing, more or less, was making contact. The majority of them fair. That's a taste of things to come. I'm excited for the next six.
Line drive over to Warren at second. He'll glove that one for out number one.
Just off the end of the bat. Job, Warren, I'm sorry, over there at second, tracking that ball in. Those sometimes get really weird off of the bat, knuckle at you or anything else.
Brings up Cade Arnold. Baskin from the windup, he'll offer. Fouled away out of play, first base side. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast this evening. Go ahead, toss a like our way. Let us know that you're enjoying this live coverage of high school baseball. I know we enjoy bringing it to you. It's an absolute pleasure to come out and watch these talented teams play.
It really is. I mean, these youth athletes that we're able to bring to you, really spectacular players, spectacular athletes. We're just happy to be able to bring it to you, really. We hope you enjoy it as much as we do.
Two and one, the count to Arnold. Offering comes in low, 3-1, hitters count now.
We haven't had a whole lot of 3-ball counts either, have we?
No.
Memory serves.
No, like you said earlier, if the pitches are there, they're going after it. Baskin now switches to the stretch on this offering. Battles right back, gets called strike two on that outside corner to work the count full. Payoff pitch now between Baskin and Arnold.
Nice location by Baskin there. Kind of high, a little outside, still in the zone right at the edges of it. Gets the call.
And that'll come in low for ball four. Patience by Arnold pays off. And he'll take the walk, a one-out runner on for Citrus. Turns the lineup over for Kason Williamson.
Williamson kind of led off the hit parade to start this ball game for Citrus. Got a hit, came around, able to score.
Throw over. Nice move by Baskin, but Arnold able to make it back.
Yeah, Arnold almost didn't recognize it early enough, nearly got to the bag in time.
Baskin offers, Arnold goes. Hames has to block that ball up. Nice stop by Hames.
Yeah, nice stop by Haynes. Great pitch to run on for Arnold. Ball in the dirt. Unless that's gloved, picked cleanly, there's really no shot to get him over there at second.
Nice placement on that inside corner by Baskin for strike one. Another nice stop by Himes, but alert base running by Arnold. He'll steal third. Not much Hames could do with that, but a nice alert play to even make it close.
Yeah, great effort by Hames behind the plate. Blocked that ball up. I think it even maybe caught his hand or his throwing hand or something, able to keep it in front of him. Hard throw over there is just too much time. Tries for that inside corner again, misses.
runs the count to 3-1.
Baskin, after that up and down, really having a hard time finding the zone. Hard to tell if it's a release point, mechanic issue, or what he's working through here.
And that'll miss inside again. Williamson will take the walk, putting runners on the corners with 1 out in the inning.
Yeah, first and third defense here. And here comes Central's coach.
Yeah, Coach Al Sorrentino's going to take a stroll to the mound. And it looks like we will have a change. Connor Coolidge comes in from right field, so we're going to assume that will be the change that will be made. And it looks like he'll just do a straight swap with Baskin. So we'll let them take their warm-up pitches while we'll take a little cool down ourselves. We'll take a quick break and be back right after this. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Navy SEAL veteran and endurance athlete Don Mann pushed his body to the limit and tried regenerative medicine when all other options failed.
It's unbelievable. I just assumed I was going to be in pain forever. And I've been in pain since the 80s. Now I'm running and riding a bicycle faster than I have in 7 years. Even my vision is better. I'm 100% pain-free right now. And I don't take any medications.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for regenerative treatment.
So we have some changes to announce for you. Baskin's going to move into right field.
Coolidge comes in to play first. And now into pitch is number 13, Raylan Ruiz, who essentially taking the place of Ryan Ingley at first. So a couple of moves here, some defensively, some pitching-wise. And Coach Sorensen not afraid to come out with that early hook. Take Baskin when he saw him really struggling, kind of yanking pitches across his body, trying to maybe overpitch, I'm not sure. But comes in with the lefty. See if they can stifle this hurricane threat as they are back up with the top of their order. And this is where they made all of their noise, most of their noise, I should say.
That's right. I'll just go ahead and say it, Derek. We've got a hurricane warning here with runners on first and second with just 1 out, and they're looking to add to their 1-run lead.
Flags are up, Will. Flags are up.
Stepping in is Chris Wally. Ruiz comes set and delivers. First pitch low. Nice stop by Haynes. Wally had a double his last time up.
He sure did. He came around to score, I believe.
That offering will miss away, 2-0. Chopper down that first base side, but foul territory.
Ruiz into this ball game at a pretty serious time here. Hurricanes threatening again.
That'll miss away. 3-1.
It is quite early in this ballgame, but this could be a turning point
I have to agree with you, Derek. Absolutely.
kind of situation here.
Connects on that outside corner. Beautiful placement by Ruiz to battle back and work the count full. Big payoff pitch here between Ruiz and Wally.
Ruiz just took his fastball and drove it to a spot. Hames behind the plate didn't even have to move.
Deep fly ball to left field. King goes back on it, and that ball is out of here. A 3-1 blast for Chris Wally.
As soon as that ball went into the air, first thing I did was look at the flag and see if it was stiff, and it was blowing out. And sure enough, so did that baseball.
I mean, the wind certainly helped it go further, but that might have been gone regardless because Wally got a hold of that one.
And Apo Taco at that. 3 RBIs to his credit.
So the Hurricanes hit copy and then paste as they put up another 3 spot here in the second.
You know, I think that was the same pitch he kind of got around on and fouled off early in the count. And this time he didn't come around on it. He drove through it and put it way out in left field.
Fastball comes in low for ball 1 to Jacob Palmieri. You can look at it this way now, though, Derek. Yeah, certainly the Hurricanes capitalized right there, plating 3 on that one swing, but now the bases are empty. You can settle down, just play baseball if you're the Bears. And
absolutely, especially for Ruiz, who's coming into this ball game. Now he gets an opportunity to go from the windup, nobody on base, focus on one hitter, do your job, and there he goes, throwing strikes.
That's right, does his job right there. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of the second inning, 6-2 advantage Citrus. Foul straight back.
Palmieri flashing some leather on the other side of the plate already in this ballgame as well.
That's right, had that beautiful diving grab. Little ground ball over to Rick Engley. He'll fire over to first. Gloved by Coolidge in time, 6-3 for out number 2. Just like we talked about right there, Derek, Ruiz just trying to do his job, throw strikes, and Bears able to get out number 2 on a standard ground out.
Yeah, as a pitcher, that's really your job out there. Throw strikes, work efficiently, not trying to miss bats, unless that is your job. A closer situation, something like that. But by and large, get weak contact.
Beautiful curve there for called
really
strike
nice
1.
Hook. Really nice hook from Ruiz there. It's the first time we've seen it this ballgame.
Dalton Denham now up to bat. Again, but that'll come in low.
Denham had a hit in RBI his first time up. No RBI opportunity. Well, I guess 1 RBI opportunity.
Just off the plate.
Just missing there.
Ruiz winds in, delivers, gets it by on the foul tip.
That was just an inside fastball right over the hands. He was able to just get a piece of it. Hames gloved it.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the offering comes in low for 3 to run the count full.
Not a bad pitch to call there. Nicely executed by Ruiz. Ball in the zone, breaking ball, low in the zone. See if you can get a swing and miss. You do have a ball to play with. Now you've kind of put yourself in a corner. However, you did not get it.
That's right. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled away. Good battle by Denham.
Yeah, Denham just trying to get something in the zone he can do something with. We've seen the willingness of these Hurricane hitters willing to go with the pitches, not trying to do too much.
Just misses that outside corner for ball 4. Good patience by Denham to know the zone. He'll take the walk. 2-out runner aboard. Brings Wyatt Zach to the plate.
Yeah, Zach the victim of the double play from Tranum in center field last inning. One of the 2 victims, I should say.
That'll miss high. That's right. If you missed that play, go ahead, rewind and check it out. It was a beautiful play on a well-hit ball. I mean, Zach got good momentum behind that ball, but Tranum tracked it down and was able to make the double play from center field on a critical play for Central. Ground ball over to Engley. He's up with it. Fires over to Coolidge at first for out number 3. But the Hurricanes plate 3 on the 3-run home run from Chris Wally, and we move to the bottom of the second. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We move to the home half of the second, 6-2 advantage, Citrus. Leading off the inning will be Rick Engley. He was at bat in the bottom of the first when Tranum forced that rundown, allowing Coolidge to score from third. Hard hit ball to left. That's going to get passed by Denham into left. And leadoff runner aboard for Central. Exactly what you want to do, Derek. If you're Central, answer right back.
Absolutely. Engley wasting no time seeing a pitch that he could handle, pulling his hands in, driving it past the third baseman. They get a leadoff runner on.
Up the middle, Palmieri able to knock it down, but no play to be had. And just like that, tying run at the plate for Central.
Couldn't have picked it up and placed it in a better position. Hames check swing to bunt past the pitcher. Able to get himself on, advance the runner to second with no outs. 2 pitches, 2 base runners.
And we've got a courtesy runner here. Derek, number 20, who we got?
Number 20, that's Michael Turrell. Mikkel Turrell.
Turrell in at first for Jaden Warren. Represents the tying run for Central. He'll show bunt, fouls it away first base side. This is really what you love to see when you watch high school baseball. Two teams battling the entire way. Central not getting down on the back-to-back 3-runs inning. They just answer right back and are threatening themselves. Runners break, and that breaks right into the back of Jaden Warren. Hit by pitch. Luckily, he's jogging it out. He looks to be okay. We're certainly happy to see that.
As soon as Linhart released it, he knew that it was going to hit him. Unintentional, obviously.
Absolutely unintentional.
He just did not release the ball the way that he wanted to, and you could see it on his face as soon as he released it, almost trying to take the ball back before it. Nothing you could do. Bases are loaded. Nobody's out. Central is on the prowl.
And that's Tristan King. Takes called strike one on the outside corner. Chopper.
Nice breaking ball by Linhart.
And he's quickly ahead 0-2. Hurricanes would love a strikeout here. King will have to take a 2-strike approach the remainder of the way. Does right there, fouls that one away.
Good battle, way to get a bat on that.
Coach Sorrentino with a few words with King before he steps back into the box. Beautiful breaking pitch. Good job by King to hold off. As the appeal confirms.
Ooh, really tough pitch. I don't know how King did not swing at that ball.
Yeah, Linhart had a beautiful bite on that pitch.
Perfectly located.
And timed also. Late break. Line drive over the head of Palmieri into left field. A run will score as Ingley comes in from third. RBI single for Tristan King.
King really good at bat. Fouled off some tough pitches. Got one he could handle. Did not miss it. Shot it over Palmieri, who really gave great effort. Timed his jump perfectly. Just out of the reach. Scored one. Trade moves. Lineup turns over.
That's right. If you're the Bears, this is exactly what you want to do. Bases loaded situation for Justin Cicera. Wow, an outstanding pitch by Linhart.
It doesn't feel like the Bears are down by 3 or that the Hurricanes just hit a 3-run home run in the top half of this inning. Both these teams are really fighting. And it's early in this ballgame.
Linhart quickly ahead 0-2. Tries the outside. Cicera able to check that one up. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Recognized it early out of Linhart's hands.
Chop foul. To be an off-speed pitch there.
Linhart trying to do anything he can, emptying the arsenal, if you will.
And he'll get that outside corner, called strike 3. First strikeout of the ball game, and it couldn't have come at a better time if you're the Citrus Hurricanes.
You can say that again. Exactly what they needed. Now there's a lot out to get on the infield.
Corbin Baskin steps in. Again, a late break, able to check up for ball 1.
Baskin got a hit and scored a run. His last time up in the first.
That'll miss 2-0. Got the start on the mound this afternoon before moving to right. Linhart winds and delivers. Strike called.
Nice pitch in the bottom of the zone. Able to find just the bottom of it.
That'll connect outside. 2-2. Really getting a sense of urgency from Leinart these last couple of pitches. Outstanding pitch by Leinart.
Pulled the string on that one beautifully.
And out number 2 is in the books. And just like that, Leinart and the Hurricanes have flipped the script. Facing a bases-loaded no-out situation, now have back-to-back outs. But the big, dangerous bat of Connor Coolidge steps in.
Bases are still loaded. Full of Bears. Like to get a couple more, I'm sure, before this is over.
2-0. Fastball able to get it by.
Yeah, a little elevated fastball. Coolidge not able to get his hands under it.
And that'll miss low and away. Hitters count for Coolidge.
Dangerous count here to a potentially dangerous hitter.
There's a line drive. Fair ball down that right field line.
Off to
that
the
could
races.
be extras. 2 runs come in. King will score a bases-clearing triple for Connor Coolidge. Wow, what a play. We got ourselves a tie ball game, Derek.
What a play. A perfectly placed ball. Drove it all the way out into the corner. Tie ball game. Runner on third still.
And John Bolin will take a trip to the mound. Wow, back and forth we go, Derek. What a ball game we have here this evening. You love the fight from both teams. I mean, Citrus, they set the tone early on, plating 3 runs in the top of the first. Bears didn't get down on themselves, answered right back, plated 2. Then, here comes Citrus again, 3-run home run. The Bears don't get down. They answer right back, tie ball game.
Tie ball game. Not waiting around for something to happen either are these Bears. First 2 hitters of the inning jumped over the first pitch they saw. Next one gets hit quickly. Bases are loaded. And Leinart really found himself in a jam, able to find the K button, get a couple of them. But
yeah, and
living on the edge, getting to a 3-1 count with a hitter like Coolidge, he made you pay. And he's standing on third with another dangerous hitter, Leininger, stepping in.
That's right, Derek. And, the interesting situation here is that's called for strike 1. Both pitchers are pitching well. I mean,
really well.
It's an outstanding ball game. You got great pitching, and we've got great timely hitting, and that's why it's the 6-6 score that it is.
Good plays in the field, too. A couple of really nice plays we've seen already in this ball game in the field by both teams.
Unable to check that one up, 0-2. A balk is called. So the Coolidge will come in from third on the balk call. And Central is now taking the lead.
Not sure where the balk was. Hard for me to see. Umpire standing right next to him obviously saw something he didn't like.
That one gets fouled away. Count remains 0-2. Gets his bat on it. Williamson up with it. He'll make the toss over to first in time for out number 3. But the Bears roar right back. They plate 4 to take a 1-run lead. We move to the top of the 3rd inning. Don't go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss this. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
I was fortunate enough to be able to work with Divinity on a custom skincare regimen the year leading up to my wedding. It included a series of in-office treatments, microneedling, PRP, hydrofacials, and an at-home skincare regimen. So I had no worries the day of my wedding. My skin was perfect.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
What a ball game we have here. 7-6 advantage Central. Now moving to the top of the third inning. First pitch offering to Pelletier comes in high for ball one. Ruiz from the windup. Change-up. Connects upstairs. Called strike one. Up the middle. That's going to get through. Lead-off single for Pelletier.
Been the theme of this ball game so far. Runners on base for both of these teams. Pelletier just keeping the trend alive. Citrus now trailing for the first time in this ball game.
That's right, but they got the tying run aboard. That's Ty Gibbs. Chops it over to third. Trying to make the force at second. Cannot connect on the throw. Apologize for the graphic. That was Ty Gibbs with the hit. Two runners on, nobody out. For Will Leinart. Opportunity to help his own cause here. That runner in scoring position.
Again, trailing for the first time. The corner's in.
Ruiz has the pitch that he likes. And offers bunt is shown. That'll come in high for ball one.
Now that Citrus has seen how Central wants to play it, let's see if the bunt is still on.
Comes in high, runners break. Double steal is made. So Citrus with some aggressive base running. Time is called.
Central's infield playing in. Trying to stop that runner from scoring.
Hard hit ball, but foul.
Nice idea by Leinart. Just a little out in front of it. If he's able to pop that ball over Cesara's head, one, maybe two score if he's able to dig it down into that corner.
That'll miss inside, 3-1. Hitters count now for Leinart.
Trying to help his own cause.
Ruiz looking to battle back in the count. Leinart looking to tie this ball game up. And he'll take the walk. Disciplined at bat for Will Leinart pays off. And that'll load the bases for Citrus. Brings Cade Arnold up to bat. Coach Sorrentino will take a trip to the mound.
Looks like we have a courtesy runner for the pitcher Leinart, 22 Wyatt Berlin, in to run.
So Berlin in the run at first. And it looks like we will have a pitching change. So we'll go ahead and take a break and get all that info for you. And we'll be back right after this.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
So we're back to live action here in Brooksville, Florida. 7-6 game. After the pitching change, Ryan Engley now on the mound for the Bears. That was the only change that was made. First pitch connects outside corner, called strike one on Cade Arnold.
Surprised that outside pitch hasn't been utilized more this game. Really seems like the home plate umpire is willing to call that pitch a strike, and he has been doing so consistently this ball game. That one breaking a little too far outside. Engley, similar to Leinart, has some arm side tail or run, however you want to call it, and he's able to kind of sneak that ball into the outside corner.
1-1 offering again connects on that outside. Engley ahead 1-2. Arnold will have to take a defensive at bat the remainder of the way, try to keep this at bat alive. You got no outs, bases loaded for Citrus.
Defense still in, infield still in.
Called strike three.
First strikeout of the night for Central pitching.
And it couldn't have come at a bigger time.
Really needed that.
Infield now moves back to standard depth. They'll be looking for that double play ball. But they've got the top of the order to contend with. Kason Williamson steps in.
Scored a couple runs. Been on base every time so far tonight, has Williamson. Doing his job as a leadoff hitter.
Nice late break from Engley.
Nice job, Engley, coming into the ball game in a really difficult situation. Doesn't seem to be rattled much by it. Lost a grip on, looked like a breaking ball there.
Gives us 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Base is still loaded. Big cut by Williamson. Angley able to get it by. Trouble, that could be trouble over at third. Not in time. Cesera tried to make a play on it, but it was a high chop ball, which ate up just enough time. Nothing really he could do with it.
Great effort. Great spot by Williamson. Chopper in no man's land between the mound and shortstop position. Cesera breaking from that third base position, only one who could even come close to making a play.
And here comes Chris Wally. Had that 3-run home run an inning ago. Now has a bases loaded situation. Pop foul out of play, third base side.
Fairly aggressive cut there on the pitch by Ingley.
Foul territory, and that's going to leave the yard. Angley now up 0-2.
See if he throws one of those breaking balls.
Outside of the zone, exactly what I was thinking, Derek.
Try to spin it right to his back foot. But Williamson did a good job seeing it a couple of times, able to just get a bat on it, recognized it early, held back.
Nice stop by Hames. Good discipline by Wally not to go after that one.
Yeah, probably wants to stay away from the middle of the plate. Does Ingley. Big kid, seeing what kind of power he can produce.
Hard ground ball. Knocked down by Coolidge, tosses over, covering his Ingley. The play is made, an outstanding defensive effort. Run will score. Great diving play by Coolidge and the toss.
Great effort. Both sides.
And it looks like there's going to be an appeal by Coach Bolin. So the umpires will confer. Certainly a close play there at first.
Probably just getting verification that his foot was on the bag. Ingley kind of tripped as he got over there. It is a tough play.
And that call will stand for out number 2.
Great effort. Great effort, Coolidge. Great effort, Ingley. Getting over there. That ball was a missile off the bat of Wally. Coolidge just able to knock it down was a good play in and of itself.
So Citrus has now battled back, and they've taken the lead 8-7. Credit that RBI to Wally. Brings up Jacob Palmieri. Another late break, but misses inside. Hard hit ball to left. That's going to drop in. Scores from third. Throw into second, not in time. RBI for Jacob Palmieri. Citrus now goes back to a 3-run lead. What a ball game. Back and forth we go. Where we stop, nobody knows, but we'll get there together.
Precisely, Will.
On Friday Night Baseball, yeah.
17 runs in 3 innings, essentially, here. 2 2/3 of an inning, really. Nice move. Almost caught him sleeping out there at second. Nice move by Ingley.
But don't be fooled by that score. I mean, this has been a solid contest all the way around. And
well played.
The pitching's been good.
Well played, well pitched.
The bats have just come out to play tonight. Oh, and 1 count.
Yeah, everything's been earned in this ball game thus far.
Pitch breaks away.
Denham, like probably most of the players as we start counting it up, has been on base both times tonight.
Count advances to 1-2.
What do we have? 2 walks and 2 strikeouts in this game?
That's about right. Like I said, it's not, the pitching's been good this evening,
Been
but
good.
The hitters have just been all over it.
Making solid contact all over the park. Line to line.
That's going to miss high. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on second base. The Hurricanes have increased their lead to 3 after trailing by 1 coming into the inning. Foul down that third base line. We'll do it again.
Nice job, Denham. Seeing that, just fighting it off. Angley really throws that curveball a lot, but he's able to locate it in, out, up, and down. So he's not just trying to get it breaking maybe out off the outside corner.
Hard hit ball to left center field. That'll one-hop the fence. Palmieri scores from second. RBI double for Dalton Denham.
Great piece of hitting there by Denham. Waited for a fastball, got one finally, drove it way out into the gap. Flag was blowing, but not as hard as I've seen it. But he got the job done. Got the run in, switched places with Palmieri out there.
Wyatt Zach steps in. Fastball connects for called strike 1. Popped up. That's going to drift out of play. Angley quickly up 0-2. Zach will have to protect the remainder of the way. Trying to keep this inning going for the Hurricanes. Angley trying to shut it down.
Really nice at-bats each one of these hitters have put together.
Misses away.
Not willing to chase. Organized strike zone. Knows what a strike looks like. Goes and attacks it. Not a lot of swings and misses. A lot of swing and fouls. Not a lot of swings and misses.
Beautiful stop by Hames. Good heads-up base running by Dalton. He'll take third.
Yeah, as soon as that ball was in the dirt, not much Hames could do. And kind of got tangled in the feet of Zach. Right-handed batter's box.
2-2 count offering from Mingley. Hard hit ball to left center field. Tranum tracks it down.
Great break, great read by Tanum. Cutting that ball off in the gap.
He takes the express train to left center field, gloves it home for out number 3. We're going to move to the bottom of the third. 11-7, advantage Citrus. We'll be back right after this.
Certainly I'm an avid golfer, been, golf usually weekly, play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been in pain for years that are now doing the things that they want to do. And Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
Move to the bottom of the third inning. Got the 5, 6, 7 batters due up for Central. That's Tranum, Engley, and Hames. J.J. Tranum to lead things off. Lineup from the windup. Fastball outside for ball one. Be sure to follow us on social media. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Just look for us at GCSN Broadcast. We'll have the highlights from tonight's ball game, and boy, do we have a bunch of them. Also, our Glory Days player of the game will be featured there as well. Also have broadcast announcements and special features, so go ahead, give us a follow. We think you'll like the content. Nice late breaking pitch for called strike 2. Tranum will have to take a 2-strike approach the remainder of the way. Keep this at bat alive. Central trails by 4. They've answered each time. They'll look to do so here as well. Leinart and the Hurricanes going to try to keep some distance. Foul tip, beautiful glove by Arnold for the strikeout and out number 1 of the inning. Brings up Rick Engley. Leinart winds and delivers. That'll be low for ball 1. Tuna. It's going to be fouled away out of play for strike one. Tried for that corner, misses away. Hitters count now for Engley. Going to be looking for hits, pitch to drive. Fouls that one away. Leinart battles the back to work the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch for Leinart and Engley. Ground ball over to third. Denham up with it. Fires to first. Nice stretch by Zach for out number 2. Two outs now in the inning. Brings up Michael Hames. Nice tailing curveball in the zone for strike one. A little bit like a slider actually on reflection. That'll miss away. Lined over. Palmieri up with it. Fires over to first. In time. Beautiful play by Palmieri at short for out number 3. We move to the top of the 4th. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you know, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. You know, why would you deal with this pain for another day?
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
We move to the 4th inning. 11-7 our score. Jaden Pelletier steps in. Engley's offering misses outside for ball 1. Two 2-0. Will Wilkie and Derek Smith with you on the call here this evening. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Toss a like our way as well. We do appreciate that. Lets us know you're enjoying the broadcast. Count now works to 3-0 for Pelletier. Angley's got some work to do to battle back. And he does right there. Gets called strike one. Count now runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that'll be ball 4.
Angley kind of overthrew that one a little bit.
Leadoff runner on for Citrus.
Yet again.
Brings up Ty Gibbs.
Gibbs with his hit his last time up.
Pick-off move over, back easily is Pelletier.
Just kind of checking on him over there at first. Letting him know he hadn't forgot about him.
Move again.
That was a little more of a serious move that time.
An absolutely gorgeous night here along the Gulf Coast of Florida. Brooksville, to be precise. Line drive over the head of Cicera into left. Single for Gibbs. Puts 2 runners on for the Hurricanes. For Will Leinart. Time is called. Fouled straight back. Quick words between Bolin and Leinart.
See if the sun going down changes any of the dynamics in this ballgame, Will. It has been a fireworks show, to say the least.
The wind has certainly calmed down. Now it's more of a consistent 3 to 5. I'd say we're also feeling a little touch of it here in the booth, so we might be changing a little bit of direction also, just a tad.
Yeah, that sun going down is going to change the wind a little bit.
Move to second again.
These runners really in Angley's head this inning. Only thrown 1 pitch so far to Leinart.
Now that's Gibbs over there at second. Correction.
Pelletier
at second.
Gibbs at first.
Count now moves to 0-2. Time again is called.
Got a ball on the field from the Central bullpen.
Oh, and 2 the count on Leinart. He'll be looking to protect. Ingley wants that punch-out pitch. He'll miss high.
Scored to bunt there. It's an interesting strategy with 2 outs, or 2 strikes.
Hard hit ball to right center field. Tranum tracks it.
Not able to get it. I think the wind kind of played with that ball on Tranum in center. He had a beat on it, kind of had to change his direction a little bit.
Yeah, it seemed like there was absolutely a little bit of a late break on the ball as he had to come back across his body to try to make the grab.
Turned his hips, and once he did that, all bets were off.
That'll load the bases. Nobody out. So again, here come the Hurricanes. Cade Arnold now in the box.
Infield in, as you could imagine, for the Bears.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. Haynes will call time for a quick word.
Really could use a strikeout here. Any kind of out that doesn't score a run. Grounder on the infield they can come home with, or a strikeout. Something. The Bears need some way to slow this storm down, if you will.
I like it. An outstanding pitch by Engley.
Absolutely had Arnold frozen on that.
Yeah, that late hook right there at the end timed perfectly. Nice tight spin on that ball. 0-2. Engley looking for that punch-out pitch. Arnold looking to do some damage here for the Hurricanes. Good discipline to lay off.
Yeah, that didn't come back as much as Engley had hoped. Left it down. Didn't give it an opportunity to stay true and come back.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Big strikeout for Engley. Out number 1 of the inning for the Bears. Here comes the top of that Citrus lineup again. Case and Williamson now in the box. Infield still in for Central. Big stop there by Hames.
He really does a nice job behind the plate. These Central batters, or Central pitchers, not afraid to throw a breaking ball really in any count. Hames very technically sound, using all of his body. Block pitches, gets around him, keeps him in front of him. So credit that young man. That is a tough position to play, Will.
That it is.
Has to do so much as a catcher.
Fundamentals mean everything. You also have to be smart strategically as well, especially at the next level. One ball, one strike, one out. Bases loaded. Bears have been able to hold the Hurricanes at bay so far this inning. Not right there, though. Line drive into left.
Getting sent home.
Play at the plate! And he's in there! Underneath the tag! Is Gibbs. 2 RBIs off the bat of Williamson.
Great relay by Central. Just the speed of Gibbs, too much. Great slide. Way to get in.
So 2 runs come in off the single by Williamson. Brings up Chris Wally. First pitch to Wally comes in low for ball 1.
Wally, of course, with the 3-run home run in the second inning.
Got an RBI later on as well. Sky high.
Twisting well out of play. He does not get cheated on his swings, does he, Will?
Absolutely not. Ingley from the stretch delivers. Sky high again.
That was going to be playable, however.
Grab is made by Ingley. That's Rick Ingley. For out number 2. Brings up Jacob Palmieri.
Couple RBIs to his credit so far this ball game as well. So the heart of this order, Hurricane order, doing their job.
That'll miss away.
That ball was sky high, too. Credit Ingley staying with it.
There's another sky high ball. Giving chases to Sarah in foul territory. And it right up against the fence. Drops in. Yeah, that's right, Derek. On that sky high ball to Ingley. I mean, I think we might have seen an airplane or two have to deviate from their flight plan.
Absolutely. It showed up on some radar.
One and 1 count on Palmieri.
Trying to keep the line moving with 2 outs.
And conversely, Palmieri, or rather Ingley, trying to shut everything down, limit the damage here. That ball will get away, allowing the runners to move up to second and third, respectively.
So much spin on that ball from Ingley. It hit the dirt and just shot away from Hames. Not much he could do on there. He was in position. It just squirted right past him. Just shows you the kind of spin rate Ingley's able to get that true like 6-12, 12-6 curveball.
And that'll be low. Hitters count for Palmieri, 3 and 1. Foul tipped.
I bet you he'd like to get that pitch back. Fastball outer third of the plate.
Count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Citrus has plated 2 this inning to run a 6-run advantage. And that'll miss inside. The walk for Palmieri will reload the bases.
And it looks like we're getting a visit from Coach Sorensen.
That's right. Coach Sorrentino takes the stroll to the mound. There was some activity in the Bear bullpen earlier on. But also, Ingley's done well, so a tough call here.
He really has. He really has. In 2 outs, he has strikeout stuff. Denham, couple RBIs this evening, not a surprise. Your team puts up 13, everybody's pretty much going to be involved in that affair. But there's really nobody to try to get around, pitch around this guy so that we can get this guy. I mean, everybody's contributing up and down the lineup.
The conference concludes. You got bases loaded now. 2 outs for the number 4 hitter for Citrus, Dalton Denham. Ingley offers, comes in upstairs, 1-0.
Not where he was hoping that ball was going to break to. Left it up, didn't finish it, it just floated in.
Cesara up with it, tosses over to first for out number 3. The Hurricanes leave them loaded, but they do plate 2. We move to the bottom of the 4th, 13-7 your score. We'll be back right after this.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
We move to the home half of the 4th. The Bears have some work to do to get back into this ball game. Jaden Warren will lead things off. Fastball by Leinart, tails inside for ball 1.
Almost got hit again. Warren hit his first time up. Breaking ball. Leinart missed a grip on.
Count evens up. Catches outside. 1-2. The Hurricanes have scored each at bat that they've been up. The Bears have answered, but came up empty in the third. They're going to try to answer back right here in the fourth. Fouled away out of play, that first base side. Count remains 1-2.
Warren just fighting that pitch off. Shooting at foul, trying to get one, catch a little more of the plate.
Strike 3 on that outside corner by Leinart. Out number 1. In the books. Brings up Tristan King. One and one.
Leinart coming in slightly more aggressive this inning.
Certainly appears to be finding a groove between the bottom of the third and now the bottom of the fourth. Again, not that he wasn't in a groove earlier. Again, we've seen great pitching here tonight. Just both teams
really came out to play ball.
Absolutely.
And we're glad they did. We hope you're enjoying it as much as we are. Now would be a time to like and subscribe. That way you never miss any of the action. As we said before, we're broadcasting nearly 50 games for you this year. We hope you've enjoyed it. We've really enjoyed bringing them to you.
Center field, that could be trouble. That'll drop in past a diving Stewart.
Great effort all around. Stewart in center, Palmieri from short, trying to run over and get to that ball. Great effort, great location by King, and he's on again this ball game.
One out runner aboard for the Bears. Turns the lineup over for Justin Cicera. Strike 1 over the plate. Throw over. Leinart now ahead 0-2. So Sarah's going to have to protect that plate. Bears trying to get back into the ball game. Check swing. Did not go. King with his lead from first as Leinart delivers from the stretch. Called strike 3 outside corner. Out number 2 for Citrus.
Absolutely had Cicera frozen with that fastball.
Trying to get a 2-out rally going for the Bears. Corbin Baskin into the box. Got the start on the mound this evening. Moved into right field later on. Nice late break by Leinart for strike 1. Fouled away.
Leinart starting to tally up some strikeouts in this ball game now.
Yeah, interesting dynamic, Derek. You know, normally it's the batters who figure out the pitchers, and here we seem to have a flip situation where Leinart is going with what works. To your point exactly, getting these late inning strikeouts. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs Runner aboard for Central, 13-7 our score. Move over by Leinart.
Just back as king.
That's right, he's got that nice healthy lead over there.
Thinking he forgot about him, maybe.
And again, called strike 3. Another strikeout for Leinart. The Bears leave 1. We move to the top of the 5th. We'll be back right after this.
Certainly I'm an avid golfer, been, golf usually weekly, play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been in pain for years that are now doing the things that they want to do. And Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
We're in the top of the 5th. 13-7. Hurricanes doing some damage every inning thus far. They're going to try to get some additional runs here, get some insurance in. I would say put the game out of reach, but Central has done well battling back this game.
I think that's a good clarification. Doesn't feel like anybody's lead's safe enough in this ball game. Till you get the last out, I think everybody's just going to be aggressive, trying to score runs, trying to get outs. I mean, this has been a really fun, well-played, well-executed ball game. Well-coached even. Some strategy we've seen.
First pitch connects outside corner, called strike 1 on Zach. Popped up. That ball's going to drop.
Ryan Ingley over at first now. And it looks like Jaden Warren moved from second to short. And trying to see who's over at second now.
Looks like Cicera's at second. King at third. Popped up. Ranging over and making the grab is Cicera from second. Out number 1 in the books. Pick-off move over.
And it looks like Tristian King is in at third now.
One on, one out for Gibbs. Snap throw down to first. Zach able to make it back. Two 2-0 the count on Gibbs. Inside corner connects, called strike one.
Great location. Ingley on that pitch.
Fouled away out of play, first base side. Ingley with the sign that he likes, and he delivers. Ground ball over to second. Cicera up with it, goes to second for the force. Four to six for out number two. That was Cicera to Warren.
Yeah, had a chance for two there. Cicera kind of bobbled it. You got to play those cleanly if you're going to get two.
Will Leinart into the box. Balk is called. There is no play. Gibbs will advance to second.
Meinhardt on a couple times today as well.
Offering misses inside for ball one. Fouled away out of play. Nice late break by Rick Engley. He's now ahead 1-2. Swing and a miss. Drop third situation. Beautiful play. Oh, collision at home.
That was already the third out.
But it doesn't matter. That was the third out. An outstanding play by Hames on the drop third situation for out number three. The run does not count. We move to the bottom of the fifth. We'll be back right after this.
Welcome back, sports fans. Happy to bring you the coverage tonight. 13-7 is the score. Citrus ahead. Central looking to fight back. Leading off, bottom of the fifth for Central is Connor Coolidge. Coolidge has a few RBIs to his credit thanks to a early game 3-run triple, bases clearing triple. And he was able to come in and score as well. Quickly down 0-2. Fouls that ball off. Remain 0-2. Leinhart in that last inning really found a groove. Got all 3 outs by way of the looking strikeout. So a couple backwards Ks to his credit. 5+ strikeouts in this game already. Coolidge stands in, down 0-2. On the ground, left side, gloved by Palmieri. And they were able to get the first out of the inning. Bring up the DH, Brandon Leininger. And he watches that offering come in for strike 1. Fouled back. Leinhart quickly ahead. 0-2 again. Really working himself in a nice groove here in these last 2 innings. And gets the looking strikeout. A curveball there on the inside corner. That'll make way for the center fielder, Justin Tranum. Tranum standing in here with 2 outs. Has an RBI to his credit today. That one ripped down the right field line. Does it stay fair? It does. He's off to the races. Rounding second. Into third. He will get there standing up. So 2 RBI triple for Tranum, and the Bears showing signs of life with 2 outs.
Coach Boland takes a trip to the mound.
It was just a quick trip, Will, as he's already back to the dugout.
So the 2-out triple by Tranum gives the Bears an opportunity here in the home half of the 5th Rick Engley to the plate. Nice stop by Arnold. Hard hit ball to right center field. Wow, what a play by Stewart. Motoring over to the gap and absolutely taking a hit away from Rick Engley.
A run, a hit, the closing speed on Stewart, unbelievable.
We move to the sixth, 13-7 your score. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
I was fortunate enough to be able to work with Divinity on a custom skincare regimen the year leading up to my wedding. It included a series of in-office treatments, microneedling, PRP, hydrofacials, and an at-home skincare regimen. So I had no worries the day of my wedding. My skin was perfect.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
Top of the sixth inning. Got a substitution.
Hunter Coleman hitting for the catcher, Cade Arnold. See if he stays in the game to catch for him. Arnold's done a great job behind the plate.
Fouls that one away.
Catching for Leinhart.
Oh, and 1 the count on Coleman. A little bit of a late break, but comes in low. Hope you're enjoying Friday Night Baseball on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Go ahead, toss a like our way. Chopper over to third. King up with it. He'll fire over to first. Right into the waiting glove of Ryan Engley for out number 1. Top of the order now up for Citrus. Cason Williamson had himself an evening.
Yeah, he sure has. He has been very involved, as you would hope a leadoff hitter would be. On base every time, RBIs, runs scored. Very involved in this offense.
Be sure to stick with us immediately at the conclusion of this ball game, as Derek Smith will give us our Glory Days player of the game. So stick around. You don't want to miss that. Certainly a lot of potential winners here tonight.
Yeah, that's right.
Ground ball over to second. A beautiful diving play by Cicera.
Wow.
But Williamson able to leg it out. Wow, what an effort by Cicera.
Great effort. And his slide brought him towards first base. He nearly was able to make a really nice play. played all the way out for that ball.
Williamson aboard with one out. Brings up Chris Wally. Angley gets ahead 0-1.
Wally with the opposite field home run early in this ball game. I believe it was the second inning. Wind blowing sharply out to left field. He got a charge into one in the outer half of the plate, and great carry on that ball, able to put it over the fence for a three-run bomb, and he's been able to get another RBI later in the ball game. So everybody involved.
And there's a deep shot to right center field. Baskin able to get on it. I gotta tell you, that looked
off the bat. Definitely had a chance.
Baskin gets the out number 2 for the Bears.
Really put a charge into that ball. But I think the wind had something to do with that. It kind of blew it more towards center field. And if you watch Baskin as he caught it, he was kind of floating towards center as that ball came down. Quite close to the fence.
Looks like that got Palmieri on the forearm for the hit by pitch. Puts runners on first and second now for Dalton Denham. Nice stop by Hames.
Yeah, really nice stop. Williamson really wanted to get to third when he saw that ball in the dirt. Hames able to keep it right in front of him. And no opportunity to get there.
First base side. Angley. It drifts back into fair territory. Wow, what a play.
Cesara coming over from second. Get that ball.
That's right. We were talking about that wind. You saw it right there. And clearly in foul territory. Back into fair play. Gloved by Cesara for out number 3. We move to the bottom of the 6th. We'll be right back.
Navy SEAL veteran and endurance athlete Don Mann pushed his body to the limit and tried regenerative medicine when all other options failed.
It's unbelievable. I just assumed I was going to be in pain forever. And I've been in pain since the 80s. Now I'm running and riding a bicycle faster than I have in 7 years. Even my vision is better. I'm 100% pain-free right now. And I don't take any medications.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for regenerative treatment.
We advance to the bottom of the 6th inning. Looks like we have a pitching change for Citrus.
As we get a number, we'll bring that to you.
Looks like it might be number 18 there, Derek.
Cody Whitlaw, number 18. So Leinhardt Goes 5 strong, 6 strikeouts, 7 runs. Leaves in a position for the win.
First pitch offering from Whitelaw, called strike 1. Hard hit to center field. That's going to get by.
Hames running really well for a catcher.
That's right, a leadoff double for Michael Hames. Happened so quick we couldn't even get our graphic up. We apologize about that. Leadoff double.
Whitelaw into this ballgame throwing nothing but strikes so far. So we got a courtesy runner.
I think that's Truel again.
It is.
So Truel in at second. Jaden Warren at the plate. The time is now. If you're the Central Bears trying to get back in this ballgame, his outs are now at a premium. First pitch strike from Whitelaw.
Whitelaw yanking that ball all the way across his body there. That ball took a wicked bounce out in center field, didn't it, Will?
That it did.
It hit the ground. Stewart did not expect that ball to just shoot to his right.
Count now moves to 2-1 on Warren. Offering misses low. Good discipline by Warren. Working it to the hitter's count. He's going to look for a pitch to drive. Whitelaw's going to look to battle back. And that'll be ball 4. Well-disciplined at bat for Jaden Warren. Puts 2 runners on and nobody out. Tristan King now at bat. He'll take strike 1.
Right at the knees. Whitelaw able to get that call. The Bears putting pressure just as they need to do.
Kind of a preservation check swing there.
That was about as defensive as the defensive swing is going to get. Just put that bat out, keep it from hitting him in the neck maybe. But as a result, he's quickly down 0-2. King's been on a couple times, has an RBI in the ballgame.
That'll get away. Runners move up to second and third.
Heads up, those Bears runners. Two out there for King.
That's right, an opportunity here for the Bears. Ground ball up the middle. Backhanded by Williamson. And
What
he's out.
Play. Run will score.
An outstanding play by But the Bears will take the run. They now pull to within 5.
Not only to get there,
but to make that throw.
But to get the throw in time. But he does get the RBI, his second of the day.
Runner comes home. And he's in there safely. Good heads-up play by Warren. And here come the Bears.
Yeah, just chipping away. It's this Bears team.
Connects on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike on Cicera.
Victim of the strikeout. Cicera's last time up.
There's a hard hit ball to left center field. Pelletier comes over, calls off Stewart. He'll make the grab for out number 2. Corbin Baskin now up. Whitelaw is offering, misses high for ball 1. He'll wind and deliver. 2-0.
Looked like maybe tried to overthrow that fastball a little bit.
Whitelaw able to get that one by.
Big cut by Baskin there.
Patience by Baskin results in a hitter's count. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Trying to get on. Keep this train moving. Only 5 outs left for them.
Called a strike. Runs the count full, 3-2. Got a payoff pitch between Whitelaw and Baskin. And called strike 3 is the result. Whitelaw shuts down the threat. Central pulls to within 4. We move to the 7th. Don't go anywhere. We're in the final frame. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We're in the 7th. Five, 6, 7 hitters due up for the Hurricanes. They'll take any additional runs that they can get. The Bears trying to shut down this inning as quickly as possible and move to their final at bat. Zach will take ball 1 outside. Hard shot up the middle. Cicera up with it. He'll fire over to first. In time for out number 1. 4-3. That's Cicera to Ingley. Brings up Jaden Pelletier.
Been on a couple times today. Like pretty much all of these players on both teams, really.
Chopped foul right off a home plate. Make sure you stick with us right at the conclusion of this game. We'll toss it over to Derek Smith for the Glory Days Player of the Game announcement. You can also find that profiled on any one of our social media pages. Find us at GCSN Broadcast on Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram.
The Big Four, if you will.
A ball came loose from the Hurricane bullpen. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Pelletier looking to protect. Angley looking for that punch out. And he'll get it. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Tossed down just to be sure for out number 2. Angley working in an efficient inning thus far, which is exactly what Central needs.
Is exactly what they need. If they're going to have a frame where these Hurricanes don't score, they really need it to be this one. Kind of brought themselves within striking distance.
Looking to get a 2-out rally going for the Hurricanes will be Ty Gibbs. Fouls that one straight back.
She's hanging on.
Whole lot of shaking going on. We always like to check just to make sure.
Yes.
Fouled out of play straight back. Quickly 0-2 on Gibbs.
Surprising seeing a hitter go out of the zone for a ball. Patiently aggressive. Both teams this whole game. Waiting for their pitch and striking when they see it.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Angley shuts it down. We move to the home half of the 7th. The Bears need 4 or more. And we'll be back after this.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
We move to the bottom of the 7th. Bears need 4 to tie, 5 to win. Anything else, and Citrus will take home the W. Bears have the 3, 4, 5 hitters due up. Whitelaw and the Hurricane defense looking to try to shut this inning down.
They're going to have their hands full, though. The 3, 4, 5 of this Bears order.
That's right, starting with Connor Coolidge. There's a hard hit ball to right field. Gibbs tracks it, gloves it for out number 1.
Can't get more efficient than that if you're Whitelaw.
Absolutely, 1 pitch, 1 out. One out in the inning. Brings up Brandon Linninger. Fastball down the middle for called strike 1. From the windup. Connects on that outside corner. Beautiful movement on that ball by Whitelaw.
Able to get it snuck around, catching the outside corner. Which we've talked about all day has been wide open. Consistently wide open all game long.
Linninger fights that one off. Good defensive approach there on that swing, not taking any chances.
Yeah, I mean, he's seeing the same thing we are, really.
That'll miss away. 2-2. Chopped up the middle. Palmieri gloves it, tosses over to first. Corralled by Zach for out number 2. And the Hurricane defense getting the job done here in the 7th, as the Bears are now down to their final out.
But maybe the hottest hitter in this Bears lineup stepping up, J.J. Tranum. Has a triple RBI, 2 more hits to his credit today. Really swinging a hot bat, seeing the ball well, and really not waiting around.
That's right.
Either.
The Bears will need that hot bat right now.
Yeah, a lot of his damage has come on first pitch strikes.
Whitelaw offering, misses low for ball 1. Fastball upstairs, 2-0. Three and 0 offering to Tranum.
Yeah, Whitelaw wanting nothing to do with Tranum, giving him nothing anywhere close to the zone.
Whitelaw gets the called strike. Tranum taking the entire way. And that'll miss for ball 4. Tranum will take the walk. Base runner on for the Bears. It'll bring up Rick Engley. Got the started short this afternoon. Ending up on the mound. Pitching well for the Bears this evening. Going to try to keep his team alive here at the bat.
Yeah, really did come in almost an impossible situation. Worked out of it and really pitched well.
Miss away for ball 1. Tranum not even being held on. Citrus focusing on the batter.
Yeah, they have one more out to get. His run really doesn't matter in their minds.
Foul tip. Nice glove by Arnold. And that'll miss away. Offering from Whitelaw catches the zone, 2-2. Coach Sorrentino wants a quick word with Ingley.
Bears here down to their final strike. Trying to stay alive with what has been a fantastic ball game.
Misses away. Count runs full. Tranum will be moving on the pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Fouled away. Fouled away again.
Great battle. Ingley.
That's right. Neither Ingley nor Whitelaw giving an inch here.
Fouling away some borderline pitches. Trying to get something he can handle. Move the runner. Keep the line moving.
And that'll miss inside for ball 4.
Hey, he does his job. He gets on.
2 runners on now for the Bears. For Michael Hames.
Doubled his last time up. Something like that now would really
make things interesting.
Indeed it would.
Outside corner call, strike 1. A 1 offering upstairs.
Peeking down, see if anybody's warming up down there in that Hurricane bullpen, and it is quiet. This seems to be Whitelaw's inning.
Swing and a miss. Whitelaw able to get it by. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The toss down to first, and that's your ball game. The Citrus Hurricanes come into Brooksville, do some damage, and take home the W. 13-9 is your final. Let's toss it on over to Derek Smith for our Glory Days Player of the Game.
Thanks, Will. What an incredible ball game. Asking somebody to pick the Player of the Game when there were 22 runs scored. No errors that I can think of. Hardly any walks. You got to pick somebody, and I'm happy to pick Kason Williamson, getting the job done from the leadoff spot for the Citrus Hurricane team. Hits, walks, RBIs, runs. He did it all. He knew what his job was, is to get the show going, get the party started, and he did. And this ball game started. He started it off with a really hard hit ball, and that kind of set the tone and set the pace for the rest of the ball game. So our Glory Days Player of the Game, Kason Williamson, congratulations.
We hope you enjoyed tonight's ball game. For Derek Smith, I'm Will Wilkie. We'll see you next time.